Hello, welcome back to the podcast. I'm your host. What? Okay, hold on. Welcome back to the Big House podcast. I'm your host Tate. How have you guys been? I've been doing all right. How was your guys' week? Did you have a good week? I had a pretty good week. I went to Michigan and then I went to Iowa. Basically went to Michigan to go pick up some signs, and then went to Iowa to go install the signs. So that was pretty cool. Super fun week. Made a new work buddy. So we have the carpenter side, and then we also have the sign guys side on for our company. And I don't really talk to the carpenters very often. I didn't even know this guy existed until the day that I needed help. And he's a cool guy. We got along pretty well, and work went smooth. So yeah, I would say it was a pretty successful week. My brother Tristan had his 29th birthday on, what was that, Thursday, Friday? I think it was, oh no, it was Friday. Yeah, it was Friday. And then we went out to eat to go celebrate. I got him the best gift that a man can buy. I got him a new Nintendo OLED Switch and a couple games for his birthday. Since he's helped me out a little bit this year, so I figured I'd give him a good gift. But yeah, we went to Osaka. It was like a little hibachi place. Good food. Spent a little bit too much money there, but it's expensive. That's how it goes. Had some great sushi there, dude. Oh my gosh, I love sushi. See, when I was a kid, I never thought that I would really love sushi like that. Like, I never really liked seafood. The only seafood that I would really eat is tuna, because my mom used to make really good tuna. She didn't make we weren't breeding tuna, but, um, we were, she would make, like, tuna pasta, like Hamburger Helper tuna pasta or whatever it was. And, dude, tuna pasta, man. That brings me back. Tuna pasta is so good. Most of you are probably cringing at that because I think the general consensus. I can never say that word. Why do I keep trying? Consensus. That's the word right there. Consensus. We found it. Come on now. Um, the general consensus of tuna is I think most people hate it, but for me, I love it. I love tuna. It's pretty delicious. Um, Not like a tuna sandwich. Like, I don't know if I'll go that far. I mean, if you can make a good tuna sandwich, I guess it's good. Like fresh tuna, but like make people like there's. It's like a classic like movie trope where there's like, oh, there's always that one coworker that brings in, tuna fish sandwiches. They always smell terrible and stink up the whole office. But nah, I'm gonna move away from the tuna talk for a second here. Because I'm just going to go down a rabbit hole that is just going to lead me off track. So, back to going to that hibachi grill. It was also one of my buddy's birthdays. I didn't realize that they shared the same birthday, so that was pretty cool. But he ended up. I haven't talked to him in forever. Every so often we'll chat back and forth, but I haven't actually like had face to face with this kid in forever. And it was cool to see him. He ended up coming too for his birthday. I was like, whoa, this is pretty unexpected. So I did what, every person would do, and I took a picture of him and sent it to him. you know? You ever see your buddies in public and you're just like, oh, dude, take a picture, send it to him, freak him out a little bit at first. They're like, oh, shit, where's he at? But after I had already sent the picture, I was like, dang it. I should have got on my brother's phone and then texted him a picture of himself, because then he would really be freaked out. That would have been way funnier, because he's just getting a picture of himself from a random number that he doesn't know. He'd be like, who the hell is watching me right now? I mean, imagine that. That would freak you out, wouldn't it? I thought that would be way funnier, and so I kind of blew the joke on that one. It still scared him though. He's like, whoa, dude. Scared the shit out of me. But yeah, so I walked over there, talked to him for a little bit. Um, what else happened? Oh, just got back home. I'm recording this on Sunday, so you will hear what you hear today. What when you're hearing this, it was today. That's when I released it or when I recorded it, whatever. Um, yeah. The so I just got home from my brother's Tristan's house. 'Cause it was his birthday. I was like, I'll go spend some time with him. So we went over and he just beat the newest Zelda game that came out. Not not the one where you play as Zelda, but the one right before that. It was like a Link's Awakening or something like that. Um, it's pretty similar to like the old what do you call them? It's like the older Zeldas, the ones like on the NES, shit like that. The ones where it's like a little pixelated man walking around. Not your newer ones like Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, where you got like a full modeled world and everything. But it's kind of a mixture, I guess. It's like um I don't know why I'm trying to explain this game to you. Anyway, he beat it, so he's been wanting to play Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, and dude, you know that I love those games. Those are some of my favorite games of all time. But um, so yeah, brought him over Breath of the Wild so he could play it, and we played that. We started it yesterday, and watching him play is pretty infuriating sometimes, but you can't really blame him because he's just like me. He's an explorer. He wants to explore the world, and he's brand new to the game. He's never even played it before. So I'm sure I played a little similar whenever I first started, but every time that there would be a mission that would pop up on his mini map, and I'm like, dude, you gotta go there. It's a marker right there. You gotta go there. Like you gotta go figure out what's over there. And he'd be like, he just wouldn't even. He'd just ignore me and just like start picking apples and mushrooms and shit, which is fine. I can't complain about it too much because, like I said, like you gotta explore the world, get the lay of the land, and he's brand new to it, so you can't really blame him. But for me, it was just hard to watch. But that's all right. He's still figuring out the game. Once he gets it figured out, he's gonna be loving it. There's so much fun to have in this game, dude. If you guys are, even if you're not Zelda fans, but you have a Switch and you want to play a really well-made game, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom are two amazing games. But but yeah, anyway. So we started that a little bit, and then I ended up falling asleep, took a nap. Um, then he ended up taking a nap, and then we had our other buddy come over, and then we started, playing Xbox games, Jackbox. If you ever played those games, the little party pack games, those are fun. Where you like go to the website on your phone, and then like there's just all kinds of little party like couch games that you can play. It was a good time. Um, I had Bird Dog whiskey for the first time. Never even tried that before. We mixed it with Sprite, and apparently my brother and his buddy used to do this all the time back in the day. Herm, you hear Herm yelling at me? Herm, come here. Hi. Good old Herm. You wanna see the podcasters? Come here. Come here. Oh, this is Herm. She's just a big old chunker. Ain't that right, Hermie? Just a big old fatty. Oh, she's the greatest though. I love Herm, dude. She's like I think she thinks she's a person. Because she just does nothing but love. She just wants to be next to you all the time. She'll like hold your hand. Like sometimes, like whenever I'm just sleeping, she'll just come up and like come and lay by my hand and like try to snuggle up close to my hand. It's the cutest thing ever. Love this cat. I love you, Herm. You're the sweetest. But what was I talking about? What was I talking about, Herm? You remember when you walked in here? What was I saying? No, I wasn't talking about that. You're lying. You ever talk to your pet like a psychopath? Um, she actually does listen though. Like, if you tell her to go, like if I tell her to go find my brother Taylor, the one I live with, I'm like, go find Taylor. She'll just go over there. I mean, she's getting older now, so she doesn't do it as much because she just kind of wants to lay down and be a loaf of bread. But when we first moved in here, she used to do stuff like that. It was pretty cool. She's the coolest. Yep, I never met anyone that didn't love you, Herm. You were put on this earth to be a lover. But what was I talking about? We were talking about. Oh, yeah, took a nap. Had Bird Dog whiskey for the first time. It was pretty good. Mixed it with Sprite. I don't know if any of you have ever heard of Bird Dog whiskey, but I'm a new fan. It was peach Bird Dog whiskey, by the way. Peach with a little bit of lemon lime. I don't know what that mixture is, but it tastes like a good old nectar, you know? Good old healing potion. But yeah, so had a good time, and then they ended up leaving and went to bed. Passed out on the couch, woke up at like 3 in the morning, ended up going to the guest bedroom, slept in an actual bed, and that was that. Then I woke up, went to my parents' house because they wanted me to take a table, because I guess they're giving us a new table, which I don't even want the table. It's too big. It doesn't even fit in our apartment. And they want my table back. The table we got out there, it's a really nice, like, it's got a cool color. It's like a cool green-blue. It's such a cool color, and it's got like a bench on one side, and then it's got 4 chairs. It's a smaller table, and it fits perfect in our apartment. And I love that table because I remember when I was a kid, it used to be my grandma's. And every time we'd go over there, I was like, whoa, I really like the color of this table. And yeah, I got a lot of memories in it, so I would like to keep it. But my dad keeps fighting it on it. I think my mom would be okay with me having it, but my dad's the one that keeps fighting on it, like, you can borrow it, but you can't have it. I'm like, oh, dude, just give up the table, please. This means a lot to me. But anyway, so yeah, they wanted me to grab that table to get it out of their way because they got new furniture. They got a whole new dining room table, super nice, super sturdy. They got a new couch too. It's also really nice. I'm like, dang, you guys are really setting up shop in this house, huh? But anyway, it was raining today, so couldn't take the table. Didn't want to get it ruined. I think that one's also used to be my grandma's or something, so I just don't remember it. Not as cool as that one. I actually have memories with that one, but I'll get it eventually. That table will be mine. But anyway, yeah. So plus I can't take the whole table and the set in one go in my truck. My truck's a short bed. It won't work. I can't fit the whole thing. But they just wanted the table out of the way so they'd have more space, which is understandable. So it's just sitting out in the garage now. And then I'll have to come pick it up sometime. But, I mean, does anyone even care about that? I don't even, listen, dude, if you're listening to this podcast, you're going to have a lot of this where I'm just talking about my life because this is what I want to do. I want to talk about my stuff, on my podcast. It's mine. And it's good for me to just, explain things. Get something out. So that way I'm not just sitting, just watching a screen all the time. Just like taking in useless information that I'll never retain. So now I'm doing this, doing a podcast. And maybe I'll do some YouTube videos. I just got to think of like a really good idea that like not a lot of people do, and then actually spend a lot of time on one video and make a really quality video. I think that will be fun. I think that'll be good. It'll be something to save, it'll be something for me to work on while I'm at home and not working. So that way I can keep myself productive and, keep my brainwaves flowing, keep that creativity going. That was a bar. But, yeah, so, I don't know. I'd like to do more YouTube videos. I just gotta figure out what kind of YouTube videos that I think that I would enjoy making, like over and over again, like a certain style. I just gotta figure it out. We'll get there. But, Yeah. So yeah, then after I didn't take the table home, I went over there and we were just kind of hanging out, talking a little bit. Um, and now I'm here. Came home, started doing laundry. Which, speaking of which, my laundry is about to go off, so I will have to cut this, even though it's raw. It's supposed to be a raw podcast, no cuts, no edits, nothing. But um, I'm gonna have to go get my laundry here in a minute. Cause I figured, you know what, we'll double task it. We'll do some laundry, do some talking, and then maybe I'll even fold the clothes while I'm talking to you. Um, Probably not. I'll probably just do my laundry first and then come back to this. But yeah. So just I mean, you could tell I got a lot of the clothes picked up back there. I mean, there's not a big old mountain anymore. I mean, there's a small mountain, okay, small mountain. But I have so many clothes, and I don't want to go through them and throw shit out because I'm a hoarder when it comes to clothes. I'm like, I could use that, like I'll wear it eventually. And then the problem with having that many clothes is that I can just keep grabbing clothes and then never do my laundry, and then it piles up into a mountain. It's terrible. It's a terrible system. I need to get better at it, but it's hard to get better at it when I have to spend $1 billion in quarters every time I do laundry. I'm running out of quarters, man. I have to keep going and pulling out cash from the ATM and then trading the cash for quarters because God forbid there's a quarter machine somewhere. What a stupid thing to bitch about. But so yeah. Oh, also, in other news, it smells really good in my room right now because I have this lovely little candle here that my mama got me. I don't know if you can read that. Let it focus. Maybe. Hold on here. I'm trying not to fucking spill. I'm trying not to frickin' spill wax all over my keyboard. But yeah, we got a Stranger Things candle. Smells like the Upside Down in here, dude. Which, if this is what the Upside Down smells like, I'll live there. I'll set up shop in the Upside Down forever. Like, I don't know what I would have to do about food, because I don't know if there's much to eat around there other than like demigorgons and bats and shit or something. I don't know if I'd really want to go hunting for those all the time. But if that's what it smells like, I could probably get around it, because if I just walk outside and it smells like that all the time, I'd definitely live there for sure. It's like a little candy land. I don't know how to describe the smell either, but dude, it's just amazing. Gets you feeling good. Uh, yep, Stranger Things candle. I don't know where my mom found that. Supposedly it's from Bath and Body Works, but pretty cool. I'm getting ready for the fall, dude. I can't wait for it. Can't wait for it. And I cannot wait also for the new Stranger Things season, dude. I think it's the final one, supposedly. Well, they were talking about how they were going to be doing four and done back in the beginning when the show first came out. They were saying they were going to do 4 seasons and be done. But then things changed. Stranger Things started to blow up. Everyone loves it. So now I think they're going to do a 5th season to really wrap everything up. And I think it's coming out the end of next year, something like that. 2025, I'm pretty sure. But I'm pretty sure last time, too, they announced that it was going to be another year for the show that comes out. I'm pretty sure they actually released, like, they released it early. They're like, oh, yeah? We're going to get people excited for this. And they released it early, which is great marketing, by the way. Say something's going to come out, like, super late, and then get everyone, like, oh, dang it, can't wait for it. And then it ends up being way sooner, like a whole year sooner. It's like, oh, dude, let's go. Like, I thought I had another 365 days to wait before I got this show. But now I can just binge it right now. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Dude, if you guys like Stranger Things, then there it is. Sorry for that. For you people that have your alarm when you wake up set as that exact sound. You're probably cringing right now. So, I'm gonna go do my clothes real quick. I'll be right back. Okay. Dude, I just got mad disrespectful on you, mothercluckers. I just changed my shorts. There's nothing you can do about it either. Trying to keep you on your toes. I bet you guys didn't expect that halfway through the mid podcast short change. No one ever expects that. But look at these shorts, dude. These shorts are nice. I forgot where I got them, but like, you know, little basketball shorts, pretty nice. Nice design, nice pattern. Those are the same thing. But, so yeah, as you can see, laundry's all folded. Nice and neat. Besides, don't look over there in that corner. It's just socks, okay? I'm not folding socks. Who do you think I am? Do I look like the type of motherfucker that got time to fold socks? Actually, I'll go one better. If you have time to fold your socks, I mean, do people even fold socks? Or you just like, or is it just everyone just like put the two, you got your pair, and then you just fold one into the other one and make a little sock ball? Is everyone does that, right? Surely. If people are out here folding socks, I mean, how do you even fold a sock? You just fold it in half? There's no way people are doing that. There's probably some people doing that. Those are people you gotta stay away for, though, dude. Stay away from them. I'm doing you guys a favor. See, these are the thoughts that I think about. Dangerous people out there, man. But, yeah. So we got another 20 minutes before my other load goes off. So, not like that, you freaks. Gosh. But, you like how I just projected a dirty thought into your head? Isn't that cool how humans can just do that? Anyway, I don't know what else to talk about, really. Actually, I did write something down. I wrote one thing down this time. It's a crazy stat that when me and Nick were talking, my buddy Nick, we were just doing, I don't know, we were just talking, and we found out that how many deaths do you think happen a year in the USA from falling off of a ladder? Because we were talking about ladders. Me personally, like, I can go on super high like buildings and like be harnessed off and everything, and I'll be fine. As soon as you put me on a ladder, I'm shaking, dude. Like, not super crazy, but like, I don't like climbing ladders, especially when it's just like, when it's not like standing on all four legs and it's like leaning up against a building. Hate it, dude. Can't do it. And for some reason we started talking about this, but then I was curious how many people die on a ladder every year. And it says, according to this, according to lockjawladdergrip.com, Ladder Safety USA, in the USA each year there are more than 164,000 emergency room treated injuries and 300 deaths that are caused by falls from ladders each year in just the US. Each year in the US of A, there's 300 people that die from ladders. That's insane. That's that's 2 a week. That's one almost every 3 days, roughly. More like 2.5. No, that's one almost every other day. Almost. Something like that. 1.5 days? My math is not mathing right now, but that's way too many people dying from ladders. That's crazy. And then 164,000 emergency room treated injuries in a year. That's multiple a day. That's a lot a day. Isn't that crazy? Herm, I know it. Isn't that crazy, Herm? People are dying from ladders. We need to start banning ladders. That's what we need to do. Come up with something better. But yeah, I just thought that was insane, and I had to share it with you guys. 300 people Someone could be dying from a ladder right now. And then 2 days from now, another one bites the dust. Isn't that crazy? Wow. I knew I didn't like ladders for a reason, dude. They feel dangerous. Bless me. Thank you. You're welcome. You ever seen that guy? You ever seen that video of that dude? I think he's like a news reporter or something. And then just mid-sentence, he just sneezes and then does exactly what I just did. It's hilarious. That dude's a pimp. And now I'm going to do it forever. Anytime I'm by myself, I do it every single time. And especially when I'm with people and they don't bless me. Isn't that a weird thing? When you sneeze in front of people, you like, at least for me anyway, I'm just stupid, I guess, but I feel a certain way about people whenever they don't bless me after I sneeze. I'm like, all right, dude, I see how it is. I bless people all the time. Every single sneeze. Every sneeze I hear in public. Unless I'm like focused on something else and I don't really like catch that someone actually sneezed. But I bless everybody. That's what I do. I'm a blessing man. Isn't that weird though? How you feel that certain way? Is it just me? Like, if you don't bless me, I don't like you as much anymore. You ain't invited to my wedding if you don't bless me when I sneeze. Isn't the origin of that like it's like a tradition basically because we still do it to this day. I'm pretty sure it started off like way back when people were so dumb that they thought that when people sneezed it was like demons exiting their body or something like that. So then they would bless them. Like, God bless you. Isn't that stupid? What a dumb thought. Just not knowing what sneezing is. And then if you have like, if you're growing up in like a little village, right? And that's what you're taught, like, you know, all the old creepy like townsfolk, like oh, the old and wise. And it's always those crazy ladies or something that like low key do witchcraft. They just teach the whole village people that, and then imagine growing up with that, and then like you sneeze for the first time because you walked outside and to the sun for a second, and got that little sting in your eye, pinched a nerve, and then it causes you to sneeze, or like you inhaled some dust or something from, I don't know, being in the fields plowing or shit or something. I don't know. Imagine then you sneeze, and that first time you ever sneeze, after knowing that that's what people think, like you know it to be true because that's what everyone else believes, that demons are leaving your body from like a violent, like a chew, you know? Isn't that silly? Isn't that super silly, guys? That's so dumb. But then that would scare the shit out of you. You'd be like, oh shit, I had demons in me. I didn't even know it. Or then if you have one bad day where your nose is just like, you know, keeps getting tickles in your nose, and then you're sneezing a bunch back to back, it's like, holy shit, I need to go do some praying. I need to get all these demons out of me. Make sure there's none left. I'd be genuinely terrified. Like there's a bunch of demons in me. But I don't know. What else we got going on? Not much really. I mean, I'm just kind of working as the work comes and paying the bills. That's how it is these days. All you kids out there that are just little assholes to your parents when your parents are really trying, just know, growing up to be an adult is not fun. I mean, yeah, there's fun things you can do, but for the most part, it's always a challenge every day. It's like figuring something out. I mean, you'll have good days and bad days, obviously, but it's just constant grind, you know? A slave to the grind of work. But it's a good thing too, though. It is good to work because you got to keep yourself productive. And if no one was productive and you didn't have anyone working, then civilization wouldn't be what it is today. Not that it's in great shape, but we are pretty advanced people. I mean, we are the furthest advanced we've ever been, which obviously, as time goes on, better to progress than digress, but or regress, recess? No, not recess. I mean, kind of. Anyway, I don't even know where I was going with that, but I want to make a movie, dude, and I don't even know about what, like, not even a movie. I think I want to make a TV show, like a funny TV show. I feel like I got some good ideas for that. Because, like, when me and my buddy Nick talk, like, we just start riffing, like, improv ideas, just going for it. And we'll just keep adding on to it, and then we'll scratch it and come up with a different story, or, like, a little side story or something from, like, a side character or something. We'll just come up with entire movie plots. Like, it's like just entire story plots, just talking, just ranting it. I feel like that would be a lot of fun. Make like my own animated show. I feel like that'd be great. I feel like I could make something pretty funny. But I don't know. Maybe one of these days. I'd have to learn to animate, because I think I'd rather be able to animate my own show, or like, unless I could find someone that I'm really close with, like, that I could get really close with, that's a really good animator, and I can, like, project my ideas to them, or work together with them or whatever. I feel like I can make something pretty funny though. I just need to actually. I remember when I was younger, I would always try to write stories, and I mean, I would, but I'd never finish them. Like, it wouldn't have enough substance to it. But now that I'm older, I feel like I could actually, sit down, really write something out and make something cool. But I probably won't. I'm a lazy boy. Not always a lazy boy. I'm trying to break free, trying to become a hardworking, progressing man. Got to make progress always. Always try to make progress in something. And then, you know what? That's honestly a very important thing to have in your mind. Is always try to progress. Always try to either better something in your life, or better yourself as a person, as a whole, or do something to try to improve something in your life, whether it be improving things in other people's lives to help. I mean, for me personally, whenever I help other people, it helps me a little bit. I'm like, I did a good thing today, or something. There should always be something every single day that you're trying to do to actively upgrade yourself, upgrade your life. Maybe not every day. It should be every day. But it's okay to also, just kind of hang out and relax and enjoy life. Because that's also important too. That's the thing. There needs to be a good balance between good work being done always, and also taking time to relax and really enjoy what God has given us in life. Because the world is beautiful. I mean, it really is. There's a lot of beauty in this world. There's a lot of things that get clouded by all the negativity that we see, because we're just on our phones all day, on stuff made by people that, algorithms made by people that will just keep, like, their main motive is to keep you on that platform that they made, because that's how they make money. And it shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't be all about money, but sadly, the world that we live in is so full of greed that, just a bunch of greed people out there. No care for progress, no care for nothing. They care about their own progress. They don't care about the world's progress. But we're humans. We should be connecting with each other and building off of each other and really inspiring each other to keep building and keep going. But there's a lot of selfishness that's going around in the world these days. Everyone's too selfish nowadays. And I'm not saying you can't be selfish. I mean, there's definitely certain things in life that you should be selfish about. But it's the same thing like I was saying earlier. You have to find a good balance of, certain things that that you should just, like, I got to be selfish about this. Like I got to do this for myself, like, because I need it, type deal. Like I'll give an example. So like say, you know, someone needs you to come over and help them with a certain thing, but you've already got other stuff going on that day and you need to get your stuff done, but you also really want to help this guy because, he helped you or something, like he helped you do something with your house, like helped you move in, for instance, helped you move into your new place. And you're like, man, I owe him one because I didn't have anyone that helped me. He was the only one, and if I didn't have him, that would have been a lot harder on me to move in by myself. So you really owe this guy one, and you want to do him a favor, and then the next time he asked you, you really got something going on, but you also really need him because he really needs you. You really need to help him because he really needs you. You want to help him, but you got something else going on that's super important in your life, and sometimes you gotta be selfish in that aspect because you gotta help yourself, depending on what it is. But that's the part of life. That's the beauty of it. You gotta figure it out yourself. It's good though. It's good to have challenges in your life because then that's how you build your character. That's how you build a good resilience, for harder challenges that may come in the future. But look at me, dude, getting super inspirational right now. But it's true though. It's true. It's you need a good balance in life of challenges and hardships and balanced out with, the good times with your family or even by yourself. It's good to have good times by yourself too. It's important to be an independent person, and because when you become super independent to where you don't have to depend on others for nothing, then you're set for life. I mean, there's pretty much nothing you can't do if you know, are able to make yourself laugh, which I know that sounds a little egotistical or like narcissistic, but for me personally, I make myself laugh a lot because I think a lot of stupid stuff in my brain all the time. Um, or like I'll just like think of certain things that make me laugh and it'll come out of nowhere. It's the same thing that happens with like dark shit that I don't want to think about. Like my brain just pops in funny stuff and then it'll pop in dark stuff and my brain just my neurons are just firing on all cylinders all the time. My brain really is like that. It's all the time. I'll just be constantly thinking of new things, constantly. But so yeah, it's good to have a good balance of being able to figure it out yourself, because then you have a more personal relationship with yourself, which sounds super fruity to say that, but also, you know what? It's a new day and age. It's I think this idea that the toxic I don't want to say toxic masculinity because it's been so overused, but this toxic trait that people have where it's like you really gotta be hard on each other all the time, which I don't know though. Actually, if I'm probably gonna backtrack on that a little bit. I think it is good to have those people because you gotta have the balance. You gotta have the people that are super like tough on each other, like. But then there's also a lot of assholes too. You got to be able to decipher between the people who are just being straight up assholes to you and the people who are just trying to like push you as a person, Like it's like that's pretty fruity that you think that way. Saying just like trying to belittle you a little bit, cuz it's good to have that. You can't always be not everything you do is going to be great. Not everything you do is going to be a success. And if you go your whole life thinking that every single thing you do is correct in the right way and I'm doing things great and everyone else is wrong, it's going to end poorly if you go your whole life thinking like that. So, here we go, dude. I start rambling about nothing. But hopefully you guys caught up with that. I mean, I don't know. I think that's what we're gonna do today. I think it's just gonna be a quick 40-minute one. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I had a good time talking about it. I gotta end it though, because I gotta get into I gotta start processing it and get it uploaded. So that way I'll actually be on time this time. Actually gonna release the Sunday night podcast on a Sunday night. Let's go, dude. We're doing it. We're back. We are so back, dude. But yeah, I hope you guys had a great time. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. Have a good Monday tomorrow. Mondays suck, I know it. Whatever you got going on tomorrow, just know it's gonna be a good day. Okay, you gotta come into the day with a great attitude. Make sure you guys get enough sleep too. Get some sleep. Sleep is important. You can't keep staying up on scrolling on your phone until you fall asleep, because that's terrible for you. Okay, let's go. Let's better ourselves together. Okay. Yeah, I hope you guys had a great time. I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.